Hello everyone! Today we're going to learn how to draw a simple house in perspective. So I'm just going to freehand this. I'm not using rulers or anything complicated like that. I'm just going to teach you how we can draw the front and the side of a house. I'm going to use a whiteboard and a marker. You're welcome to grab a piece of paper and a pencil. If you would like to color your drawing when you're finished, grab some materials to color it as well, and let's get started. To begin drawing our house, we want to learn a little bit about perspective. So perspective is how we can show things appearing to go back in the distance. Now we know about horizon lines. Horizon line is the line that separates the sky from the ground, and somewhere around that horizon line there is a dot. The dot is called the vanishing point, and all lines are going to go back to that dot. Now if I wanted to make a house, to draw the front of the house, I would draw a regular rectangle or a regular square. Now, I'm not using a ruler for this because I'm just doing a quick drawing, but if you really want to get technical, you absolutely could use a ruler. Now, to draw this side of the house, I'm going to, if I have like a little imaginary lines that connect back to that point, that's going to give me the angle of the side of the building. So I'm going to draw the back where the building ends, and then I'm going to draw this line and this line, and then I can erase. So we have the front of the building and we have the side of the building. Now if I want to do doors and windows, the doors and windows on the front of the building would be regular rectangles, regular squares. And then the doors on the side of the building would follow that same rule. So if I'm going to put a window here, it's going to match up. And again, you could use a ruler to do it perfectly if you want to get real technical. And then the back line, there we go. That way we're showing the windows are also going in perspective too. There we go. And then you can erase your guidelines. All right, when you're drawing doors and windows, it's always good to go back and add some details. So maybe you're gonna draw window frames. Maybe there's gonna be like panes of glass. And you could do the same. And you just wanna follow the angles. And then the door could have a doorknob. All right, maybe there's going to be some steps coming down this way. So we're going to have a diagonal, like trapezoid shape, and then a rectangle, and then a trapezoid, and then a rectangle because the stairs are coming out at us. All right, maybe this is going to connect to a sidewalk. So here's the sidewalk. But what if we want a sidewalk to go back here? Oops, sorry, you can't see that, can you? So if we want a sidewalk to go back here, we're going to use these lines again. Like that. And maybe our sidewalk is going to head down this path. Now these lines are going to get closer and closer as they go back in the distance. Let's add a roof on our building. So if we want a peaked roof, I can draw a regular triangle right here. And then, remember my vanishing point, can kind of connect here and then there we go. And then you can think about what else you want to put in. Maybe there's going to be a building over here. So I'll draw the front of the building, the sides, doors and windows, okay. Maybe this is going to have a sign on it. Maybe this is the movie theater. And there could be a billboard above it. Now showing. And then we can continue our sidewalk over to our movie theater. All right, so let's add some trees. If we want to put a tree here, thinking about how tall trees are versus buildings, the tree is going to start, it's going to go up, so maybe get a branch, it's going to have a top to it, and then I can start to erase what's behind it. And again, this is just a quick sketch. You could do more details. All right, what if there's a tree back here? This tree might appear shorter. If I was to move the trees up, they would be the same size if they were next to each other, but they're not, right? This one is closer to us. This one is further away, so it appears smaller because things tend to look smaller as they go back in the distance. So when we're drawing things from perspective, we are creating that illusion of depth. So this tree appears smaller than this one. And if I was to draw one way back here on the horizon line, maybe this one would be even shorter, like that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed our small perspective tutorial, and I would love to see your drawings. So feel free to do some perspective drawings and send me your work. I'd love to share it on our page. Thanks, guys.